what's up? What's going on? It is your girl Tyesha Roman here. Good morning. Good morning. I'm here to share what I'm grateful for this morning, but also to share my gratitude with you, but also to help you make tough decisions, right? To help you grow and to help you gain some clarity on things that you're having a tough time making decisions on. So I'm here enjoying a green tea. Yes, living the fabulous life because I get to get up every morning and do what I love. But that came from a tough decision that I had to make about 12 years ago. So I love to read what Yogi says. Use your head to live with heart. And so a couple of years ago, over 12 years ago, I had to make a tough decision, right? I had to make a decision to leave my job, a stable income with benefits, right? With life insurance and just that stability. I had to leave that job. And that was a tough decision for me. You know, I had two kids. They were small at the time. I think my daughter was like 2, right? I'm straggling over 2 kids, but I knew in my heart that being there made me unhappy. That I knew, you know. The family support wasn't there. I got a lot of criticism from it, got a lot of judgment, you know, and coming from where I come from, I'm a Latina, born and raised in the Bronx, and my family's like, you know, go to work and get a job. And I got to respect that mentality because, you know, I have to understand where they come from, what they've been taught, and how they've lived their lives. So at that time, I couldn't be that angry at them. I had to say, you know what, this is how they made it. You know, we're now moving into the future, into a new era. There's more possibilities that I can see that they can't. And they're afraid that if I walk away from this 9 to 5 and I lose the stability, I will hurt my family. I will hurt my children, right? So only I knew in my heart what I wanted. So I want to empower you to always stay true to what's in your heart and what you know you want, even when others can't see the vision. Because it was because of that determination and those tough decisions that I made 12 years ago that I'm able to wake up and be with my kids. You know, my kids see me like 7 days a week. I can take them to school. I can do what I love. I can empower other people's lives, right? Remaining humble through it all because I'm so thankful for that grace, right? And for the lessons that I learned to be here. But there's something that I do when anxiety arises, when stress arises, when fear arises, because an entrepreneur, you know, you're working around the clock and you have a lot of projects on hand. You're still learning, growing, you're meeting new people, you're moving places. And there's a lot of decisions that you have to make, especially in business, you know. Well, how do I want to serve? Who do I want to serve? You know, on what level, what capabilities do I need? What skills do I need? It's real, you know what I mean? So there's something that I do that I want to share with you. And I don't know how far along you are on your spiritual journey, but I will tell you this. It has been the game changer in my life, in my marriage, and in my business. Being able to get in touch with God and to make decisions from that point in my life, from that perspective. So I want to share with you 3 questions, 3-step formula that I do when I have things that I'm worried about or things that, you know, I'm confused. I don't know what steps to take, where to start. Number 1, so if you have a journal, you're probably like, Ty, I don't got a journal, right? I'm driving or I'm at work doing something else. But if you have a journal, I'd like for you to write this first question down. The first question is God aware of your current problem situation? And I write that down. You know what? Matter of fact, let me write it down for you because I'm just such a teacher at heart. Is God aware of your current situation / problem? When you ask yourself this question, right? And you can do this sitting across. You can have a chair there. You can ask God, right? Or if you're in prayer, you can say, "Oh, you aware of my current situation and problem?" See, but the thing is that when I ask this question, I can't fix my face to say no, He's not, because I just can't do that, right? So what I want you to do after you ask this question is to wait for the answer. And like I said, I don't know where you are on your spiritual journey, but I got to tell you this. Now I can wait for the answer and get an answer. Before, doing all the mindset work and the spiritual work, you have some people that are like, is God real? That can he hear me? If he is real, why am I in this situation? Why am I going through this? See, but the thing is, as you grow on the spiritual journey, you're able to ask yourself this question and then wait patiently for the answer. That's another thing I want to inspire you to do, is to have more patience. Because the thing is that when you're too anxious and you have too much on your mind and you're not patient enough to wait for an answer, you're not going to gain clarity. You're going to sit there frustrated, right? So is God aware of your current situation and your problem? That's a question that I ask myself all the time, especially if I'm anxious or if I'm worried about something. I sit there and I say, is he aware? And the answer is always yes, of course. Of course I know what's going on in your life, right? Now the second question. Is it hard for God to handle your problem? And what do I want you to do again? Just like I wanted you to do in step 1. I want you to wait for the answer. I want you to wait for the answer. Just like I did in step 1. So I ask myself this question too. Sometimes I can have a chair across me. I'm like, God, is this hard for you to handle? My finances, my marriage, my health, whatever it is. I want you to do that. I want you to ask those questions. Is it hard for you to handle? See, for me, because I'm so spiritually in tune and connected, there's no way I could believe that whatever it is that's going on in my life is too hard for God to handle. So I wait for the answer, and it's always like, cut your shit out. You know this is not a biggie. You know this is not a biggie, right? So the third question I want you to ask yourself, so does God have a plan, a better way for me? And again, wait for the answer. Wait for the answer. And I ask myself these 3 questions all the time. Does God have a plan and a better way for me? And the reason why I'll sit there and I'll wait for this response, because I always know that the answer is yes. See, at the beginning of the spiritual journey, I'm going to be honest, I didn't know the answer was yes. Half of the time, I'm like, I don't know. I'm sitting right now in a mess, and times is kind of hard, and I'm stressed, and I'm fearful, and I got a lot of doubts. I don't know yet. And right now, real quick, these 3 questions. And that's why I inspire you to ask yourself these 3 questions and make them part of your daily routine. Because a lot of us have to make tough decisions in life. Especially if you're divorced and you got custody over the kids, or just right now, Christmas, people are making tough decisions. Do I buy gifts or do I pay bills? You know what I mean? We have to make tough decisions every day. And doing this has helped me a lot. And I don't want you to, at the beginning of your journey, if you're not spiritually connected yet, I don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want you to not do this. Do this so that way you can impress yourself and see in a couple of months or so that, wow, I feel different when I ask these questions, and I have different answers now. I got different feelings now. And I guarantee you that this process will change your life. It will change the game for you and level up your mindset. And it's the reason why a lot of people will sit there and allow problems and fears and doubt to overcome them and conquer them, and they can't conquer those things because they're not spiritually equipped and they don't have the tools. So man, this 3-step process has been powerful for me, and I did it again this morning, right? And what it does is it reminds me how gifted I am, how much power I have, and all I have to do is to put myself in a position to receive it. All I gotta keep doing is honoring who I am and who my God is, right? That is it. And when you can be in that position, you will be able to conquer all the things that you find difficult now. You will be able to make the tough decisions that you find tough right now. And like I said, 12 years ago, when I walked into my boss's office and I'm like, I'm not happy here, I'm done, this is not what I want to do, you know, you're a nice guy, thank you for giving me a chance, but it's just not in my heart to do this. That was tough, right? Got 2 small kids, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, I just know I don't want to be there and it's time to go. I felt it in my heart. It was just pulling, right, towards fitness and health. That's all I wanted to do. At that time, I didn't know about this 3-step process that I just took you through. I didn't know the questions to ask myself. I didn't have faith like that. I just knew that I wasn't happy, and I knew that I was being called and pulled somewhere, right? But did I believe 100% all the time? No, I didn't. There was times when I was like, I don't know what the heck I just did. I think I got to go back and get another job because this is hard and maybe I made the wrong decision, right? I went through that whole phase. But now, 12 years later, and spiritually equipped and doing this 3-step process, when something comes up that may scare me or may make me want to go back to a comfort zone because I'm scared to take the next step, I do this. And when I do this, I'm reminded of who I am. And that's the important thing, for you to be reminded of who you are and the power that you have inside. And the availability, the access you have to it 24/7. There's no cutoff time. There's no sleep time. You have access to it around the clock. This is serious stuff. And this is why I have to say that mindset is such an important part of my business. Whatever I do, I always start with that. Because without that, you can't grow. Without that, you can't be a better person, because it all starts right here. And that was a tough part for me, right? Because I'm like, how do I know what to do? How do I know what to think? I don't have a action plan. I just don't know. That's why I began to study this the same way. Let me take you back. 12 years ago when I left my job and I started to study health and fitness, was because I had that same drive. How do I do this? What am I supposed to know? How can I overcome this? And it was that same drive I had now to tackle mindset, to empower people and to teach them that your mind is the most powerful tool that you have. So doing that now, I don't just want that for myself. I don't want that for myself. And not wanting it for myself makes me realize even more that I've been enlightened with God's love, because enlightened with his love is what allows me to share with others instead of keeping secrets, being greedy, hiding things, not educating my sisters and my brothers. That's low-level living. That's low-level thinking. That's darkness. Those are things that you need light for to overcome and get rid of in your life. So mindset is deep, y'all. It goes deep. It breaks barriers. It overcomes pain and obstacles. And when I realized that I had the gift, right, and God's blessings to be a mindset coach, I had to venture out from health and fitness. It's still my life. If you work with me, you're going to get both, because that's just the way I am, right? Well, one complements the other. I don't leave anyone out. But I realized when I had that gift and that calling on my life to start educating women and men on their mindsets, it excited me. But what I also did, I took myself through the 3-step process again, because I'm like, this is challenging. These are people that are making tough decisions in their lives. Do I stay with him? Do I go? All right, that was a tough one. Do I allow this mess, or do I not? You know what I mean? Do I leave my job? Do I stay? There's a lot of tough decisions. So when I was able to to accept this gift, because you got to accept it. You are blessed with a gift and you're fully equipped, and I'll tell you that right now. But sometimes you don't accept it because you don't feel worthy of it. And that's a big part of my job, is helping women feel worthy and really drilling in their mindset and showing them how they're worth. See, so I don't just get on here and I don't just talk. Like there's tools that I have, and there's ways that I equip women to overcome their past. It's not just hype and motivation and talk, because I learned through this journey that can't get you that far. You need to have tools. And so the reasons why I say that, you have to, you must not, you cannot afford to miss tonight's training. And I've been sharing this for 2 weeks, and I know how Facebook is, the timelines. You probably don't see my posts, probably don't see my videos. So I'm like, I have to go on here one last time. Why? Because it is my calling, it is my duty, it is something I've been gifted with, but most importantly, blessed with. So because I've been blessed to change lives, I have to step to the plate and do that. So I came on here today to share this 3-step process with you that I use, because I always want to add value to your life. But I also came on here to remind you why you can't miss tonight's workshop at 7 o'clock at night. Because I'm getting ready to blow your mind. I'm getting ready to teach you things that will help you grow and equip you for your future plans, to walk into 20 a new person with a new mindset. Because you can walk into the new year and not be a new person if you don't have a new mindset. So, celebrating at 12 o'clock that it's 2020 and you don't have tools, that's a problem. That's a big problem. And I hear a lot, especially on social media, I hear, let's get the bag, let's get the bag. And I'm always, I'm like, these girls are all getting the bag, but what's in the bag? They don't got no tools in that bag. So you can get that bag over and over and over, but with no tools, all you'll ever have is that bag. You won't have success. You won't have true happiness and joy. You won't have a community that's flourishing, that's encouraging you to grow. Because right now you got family and friends that are not empowering you. You got family and friends that discourage you on a daily, who don't believe in you, that are living in their old lives, right? Only reminiscing on the old days and have an old mindset. So there's things still in your environment and in your life that keep you where you are, or places that you don't want to be. And so it's important for you to not miss tonight's training, because 1, you're going to get clarity. That's huge. Sometimes you're sitting somewhere and you don't know why you're there. You don't know where you want to go, what you want to do in life. You don't even know your goals, right? You don't know. And I remember being asked before, Ty, what is it that you want? And I couldn't clearly answer that. 1, I think it had a lot to do with, I had a lot of guilt and shame wrapped around my desires, because I felt like I didn't deserve them, or it was greedy to want those things in life, or, I didn't get to that level yet. I shouldn't even be saying that I want those things. There was a lot that I had to get out of my mindset, right? To gain this clarity and say that is what I want. And I'm not going to change my mind on that thing that I want. I'm clear about that. I'm crystal clear. And you could ask me that before, and I'd be like, I don't know really what I want. I don't know how much money I want to make. I don't know how many women I want to impact. I don't really know where I want to go, where I want to live, how I want my health to be. I don't know if I'm ready to give up my old friends. And there was just a lot I'm not clear on. How I'm going to run my business, I don't know. Right? So you can't miss tonight, because you need clarity. You need clarity in your life to move forward. Hands down, you need clarity for everything in your life. So you don't want to miss tonight because you need clarity in your life. 2, you don't want to miss tonight because you need tools. So many people have goals. But they have no tools. They have desires, but they have no tools. And that was me a couple of years ago. I have a bunch of desires. I want to do a lot of things, but guess what? I don't know how. I don't know what step to take. I don't know what direction to go. I don't know how, because I don't have tools. All I know is that I want a better life, right? And I should get it because I'm a good person. But no tools in place. No tools. Like tonight, I'm taking you through a superpower tool to identify what your superpower is. Sometimes you don't know what that is. Your clarity tool, taking you through clarity tools, making you clear on where you are right now, what's keeping you there, and where you want to go and how to get there. Success tools, identifying how you know when you're successful and you're not. And it's different for everybody. And this is why I love that I have this tool, because we all get to do it differently. But I provide it. 7 levels deep tool. I take you 7 levels deep into your why. Why? Because like I told you, I couldn't tell people why I wanted what I wanted. There was too much shame, too much guilt, I had too much going on. So I had to go 7 levels deep. And that's not what I do when I coach, when I train, when I have these live workshops. We go 7 levels deep until you tell me, until you get to where we want you, where it feels good and a little scary on why you want what you want. And then laser coaching. Tonight we're doing laser coaching. For whoever has any questions, any situation, and want to raise their hand on a call and say, Ty, you know what? How can you just beam me through this real quick? Laser coaching. And then we're going to have Q&A. Any questions that you have, I will answer for you. And then a wrap up too. Getting ready to wrap up and see what your biggest breakthrough was. What was your aha moments? What lit you up? What you getting ready to do next? And then the 7 principles, how I overcame obstacles. How I overcame obstacles. How I went from leaving a toxic relationship, like, dude, you're not going to do that to me no more. You're not going to treat me that way, right? To walking in my boss's office, like, you're not going to pay me that money no more. And then going into the gym, leaving them after I personally trained with them, like, you're not going to take half of my money no more. You're not going to run my schedule. Like, how I just overcame all these things using these 7 principles. And this, I got to say, is life-changing. And I don't want it just for myself anymore. I want it for others because it's exciting. I'm seeing success. I'm seeing results. And it's my gift and my calling. And it's up to me to carry this out. And the way I carry this out is by educating you so that you can live a better life, so that you can have freedom in your mind and in your heart, so you can stop doing things that you're unhappy doing. So you can stop being around environments that you're unhappy being around, but you don't know how to cut them off. You don't know how to move forward. See, and with growth, when you grow, it makes it easy to do all of that. It makes it so much easier. It's not a fight the way you feel like it is now. It's not a struggle. It's just the growth just elevates you to that point. It takes you right where your heart desired, where you wanted to go, when we went 7 levels deep. And that's the power on why you cannot miss tonight's training. I hope to see you there. If you have any questions, feel free to inbox me and ask me what you like. If you're just jumping on, replay this, because this whole live was powerful and it gets more powerful tonight. I included the link up here in this post for you to register for tonight for a 2-hour mindset dive deep, right? Change your life. And I'm always here for you as your coach, your friend, and your mentor. I love you. I want you to have a powerful and blessed day. And if this video has enlightened you, if it's inspired you, encouraged you, if it has given you value, please share it with others. There might be someone who wants this workshop, who needs this workshop. Maybe they're not on my timeline. Maybe we're not Facebook friends. Maybe they never heard of me and they don't know the power that I'm bringing tonight. So I ask you to please share this with others and bless lives the way I'm doing each and every day as I rise and as I open my eyes. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Have an amazing, amazing day.